Okay. Write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So we want y equals mx plus b. Okay? It's parallel to the x-axis, so if it's parallel to the x-axis, our line's flat in it. If the line's flat, the slope equals 0. Also, if it's flat like this, the equation is going to be y equal a number. What's my y right here? My y is -7, so the answer is going to be y equal -7. If the line is vertical, which is not in this case, the answer is going to be x equals something. And this right here would have no slope, wouldn't it? Or undefined. So if it's a flat line parallel to the x-axis, your slope's 0, and the answer is going to be y equals something. This instance right here is going to be y equal -7. If it were perpendicular to the x-axis, it would go up and down, and the answer would be x equal 5, wouldn't it? Let's go to this one. It's perpendicular to the x-axis. So our x-axis goes across like this, doesn't it? That's our x-axis. If it's perpendicular, it's going to go up and down like this, isn't it? Correct? It's only going to cross the x-axis. So if your line does this, your answer is going to be x equal a number. Right here, our x is -1 and our y is -8. So the answer is going to be x equal -8. Very important you're able to comprehend this. This is very confusing. You got to be able to do this. Okay, parallel to y equal 2/5x minus 4. Right here, this is our slope, isn't it? So our slope is 2/5, and it's parallel, so the slope stays the same. And it goes through 15, -2. This is my x, this is my y. I know the slope, I know a point. I'm going to use point slope. So y plus 2 equals 2/5 parentheses x minus 15. So my -2 goes here, the sign switches. My 2/5 goes here. The positive 15 goes here, the sign switches. Now then, I'm going to get rid of that fraction right off the bat. Do it the same way every time. So we're going to distribute the 5 to get rid of our fraction. We're going to have 5y plus 10 equals 2 parentheses x minus 15. If you wanted to, you could distribute the 2 in the same step. So we're going to distribute the 2 now, and we're going to get 5y equals 10, or 5y plus 10 equals 2x minus 30. Now then, I'm going to move over the 10, and I'm going to get 5y equals 2x minus 40, right? Divide everything by 5, and I'm going to get y equal 2/5x minus 8. If you would have distributed the 2/5, you would have got the same answer, okay? Did I do that right? Plus 10, -15, -30, and then divide by 5, -8. Yeah, that's right. Okay, right here, perpendicular to y equal 4/3x plus 9. This is my slope, right? And I want a perpendicular slope. If I want a perpendicular slope, the slope flips and the sign switches. So this right here is my new slope. Now then, this is my x, this is my y. I'm going to use point slope. So y minus 6 equals -3/4 parentheses x plus 8, right? The sign switches when you plug them in, doesn't it? I'm going to get rid of that 4 right off the bat. So 4, 4, 4. And that's going to delete the 4s. These don't get 4s because I haven't distributed yet. It's one big term. So this is going to be 4y minus 24 equals -3 parentheses x plus 8. Now then I could distribute the -3. 4y minus 24 equals -3x minus 24. And I want slope intercept, so I'm going to move over the 24 and divide by 4, aren't I? So when I do that, what's going to happen to my 24s? They cancel, right? So I'm going to have 4y equals -3x, divide by 4, and I'm going to end up with y equal -3/4x. And what's special about this? There's no y-intercept. This has direct variation, doesn't it? You learned that in 8th grade. This is a proportional line, isn't it? All of your ordered pairs will be proportional on that problem. And let's do the last two. Find the parallel and perpendicular slope for each. So we're going to find the slopes and then keep it the same and flip and change the sign. So right here, fraction bar, and we're going to do 2 minus signs. We're going to put 10 and -14 on top, and we're going to put -4 and 6 on bottom. Now then, do the arithmetic. We're going to end up with 24 over negative 10, which is negative 12 over 5. That's the parallel slope. Remember, this is a similar for parallel. This is a similar for perpendicular. And then to make it perpendicular, we're going to flip and change the sign. So this right here is our two slopes. This is the parallel slope. That's the perpendicular slope. And let's do this one. Draw a fraction bar, put two minus signs. The negative 3 and the negative 3 go on top. And the 9 and the 5 go on the bottom. On this one right here, y is always equal to negative 3 in it. So this is going to cancel out to what? 0 over 4. Our slope is 0 in it. Okay, so the parallel slope is 0, and if you get the perpendicular slope, it's going to be undefined or no slope. Okay, so this right here is a flat line in it. And then if we get the perpendicular slope, it goes straight up and down, and it will have no slope.